Hey there, Leo. I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for your patience. These are general readings. I'm not going to resonate with all of you. Feel free to take what does, leave the rest. These are for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus energies. And if you're a cross watcher, welcome to be here. Um, Leo, you have serendipity as your oracle card. And that can talk about, being present in a situation where it's like opportunities are ready. You're ready for something. You're ready to emerge. You're ready to be part of a situation. It's like good luck happening for you, alignment of scenarios and situations in your life that are right now is the time. It's like time is right now. So trust in the moment. And this past, present energy, future. In the past energy, you have the Knight of Cups. And it's interesting because all of your cards are cups. This is all about emotions and connections with emotions and creativity if it's not emotional for you. But with the Knight of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy, this could be a person that may have been on your path in the past, where there may have been a connection that evolved from this. It may have felt like perfect timing, somebody popping into your life. This could also have been your energy, feeling like it was the right time to connect with somebody. It's interesting just because then we have this present energy with the Nine of Cups in reverse, which it's not the worst card. It's not a bad card in reverse either, but what it can talk about is, realizing that perhaps things may have been presented in one way, but they weren't as fulfilling as we either thought they were, or maybe they didn't provide what we actually thought they were, and the situation actually was more revealing within our lives into our own dysfunction or our own ability to settle in things or settle for dysfunction. Maybe if a person isn't in your life any longer, if it's this person, maybe them not being part of your life at this time kind of leaves you in a position of feeling like you're floundering, or you're kind of emotionally just floundering. We can talk about maybe living beyond our means. It can talk about just kind of trying to self-soothe energy. So very interesting there. There's a lot to take away from that, because if you're in that position in your life right now, Leo, where it's like you're kind of in a heavier heart space and you are trying to self-soothe, of course do that, but also recognize with serendipity there's some things that are going to be presented to you that maybe challenge this personal landscape of limitation, right? And here, moving into this future energy of the Page of Cups. So this can talk about a new opportunity, a new communication or connection happening here. And while we're kind of like maintaining this sense of stagnancy from maybe our heart being hurt or somebody not treating us with respect, here there's an opportunity for new change or somebody new coming into your life. I feel this is more like new. Could be the same person here. This can also talk about apologies. Apologies when the time is right. You take it how you do. Let's go ahead and clarify this reading for you. I just feel like there's a lot of emotional confusion that's surrounding this energy, though, Leo, to be honest with you. Show me the Knight of Cups. Where's that card? Did it? There it is. So with the Knight of Cups, you have the Seven of Cups. This can talk about, say, if this was a person that entered your life, it may have been a situation where, maybe they had more than one option. Maybe they treated you as an option. The Knight of Cups, while, upright he is, it can talk about somebody who's there and then they're not. Maybe they are very emotionally expressive, or they play upon your emotions, and they do so with, maybe it's not a negative intention, but it's not for the long haul. Their intention is to be warm and sweet and present with you, but it may not last a while, or maybe it only lasted a while. And that can get confusing when it's like, oh, well, I felt like this massive connection with this person. It just happened out of nowhere. It almost felt serendipitous. I would say be mindful, because this person had other situations going on in their life that, maybe they were trying to figure out what they actually wanted. Maybe they were playing the field. Maybe there's an energy where it's like this person um, was trying to find the most stable opportunity in their life, and maybe that's not how they saw you. So, it could be a million different things, but that energy had some other focus. They were other focused. Show me the Nine of Cups in reverse for Leo. Yeah, you have the Page of Cups here. Oh, Two of Cups there, bottom of the deck. I feel, Leo, that there's going to be somebody entering into your life here. You got the Page of Cups twice. It could be this person finally figuring out what they really want. Doesn't have to be. It could just be you trying to emerge from a place of stagnancy as well. And your challenge is to be able to listen to a new person, or to show interest in a new person when they enter into your lives. And it's like, it feels like you're kind of clouded by this past energy. Emotionally, it feels like you're clouded by past energy here. And you're kind of taking it out on yourself at this point. Maybe this was your energy. Maybe you need to apologize to somebody. This is the energy of Damiana. This is an herbal deck. Damiana doesn't bring people closer together, but it's used in a lot of things for a lot of different reasons. But one of the reasons is it can act within the body as an aphrodisiac. It brings blood flow to the extremities of the body. And so if you think of a male person, there's an extremity that tends to, get focused on when there's more blood flow to it. Either way, it feels here that there's an energy of wanting to connect, wanting to become closer together, wanting to share energy here. And I feel like for some of you, this is a challenge because you don't want a repeat of the past, but also we would like to get close. We just need to be able to trust, Show me the Page of Cups. What is this about? This is what I'm talking about. Oh my God, this deck is repeating everywhere. So you have the Knight of Cups here for this energy as well, Leo. You have the Moon, which is all of this energy that I was telling you about, like emotional confusion about what to feel. For some of you, you have the Page of Cups twice, you have the Knight of Cups twice. Like, it's all cups and Pisces, Cancer energy. This is all water energy. It's your emotions, but also, I will say, sometimes when good things happen, we are afraid and we hold ourselves back because our emotions are dictating the situation. Either way here, some of you, you're having a do-over with somebody. That seems very clear. That's for some of you. If you are in a relationship that is existing, I feel that this is a situation where you and your partner are connecting in a stronger way so that you can have stability with each other on an emotional front. Maybe that's been something that's needed to happen, and we're getting closer through physicality, we're getting closer through emotional communication. That may be something that is needing to happen. And that may be a challenge for some of you because not everybody is raised to be expressive emotionally. And so it's kind of like a challenge for certain people. But here it almost feels like there's an opportunity for things to change for the positive in that way. For those of you who are single that are kind of like uncertain about what to make of this, I feel you might have somebody new in your life that brings you all of these feelings of serendipity, but we're also hung on to this energy of, but what if it goes wrong? What if it's problematic? What if? That's life. You throw the gamble. Like you throw the dice, it's a gamble. But it also requires you to look at how you show up in situations, right? It requires you to not just be a victim of how things have happened in the past. It requires you to say, okay, well, that didn't work out. I'm kind of beating myself up now, or I'm not feeling like I can trust people. It's challenging you to trust yourself, but not the fear. Move forward, even if it's confusing, even if you don't know what you're stepping into, you know? Whatever this connection was, it feels like there's a heaviness for you, but then it's like you're challenged to get back on the horse, right? You're challenged to get back on the horse here, whether it's a new person or a past person. Let's go ahead and get, okay. So we have observing, watching, taking notice. Okay. So that's kind of like the advice there too. It's like if it's a new situation, observe it. But again, don't feed into the fear. Allow change to happen. Allow yourself to operate differently. Don't try to force other people to fit the narrative of what somebody else, how somebody else was negative in your life. Like, not everybody's going to be that way. Not everybody's going to present that way or show up that way. You may have somebody that's really loving moving forward. But here, we're taking notice as this person shows themselves. And I like that it goes from the Page of Cups to the Knight of Cups, because that also indicates to me that there's a progression when it comes to time well spent with this person, whether this is new or old. It's like a growing here. And so even if this is an older person that you've been involved with, there is an observation here. It's going slowly. It's intentional here, Leo, where you are really just taking things slowly, but also enjoying yourself. Okay. Either way, I feel that this is a positive reading. It just asks you to get your emotions a little bit more straight and together. I will say also for some of you, and this is just, you can look this stuff up, but the moon here, the card in this herbal deck, it's called Lemon Balm. Lemon Balm is very helpful for anxiety. It can be very helpful for like menopausal stuff and hot flashes, and well, not necessarily hot flashes, but like the roller coaster of menopause. That can be of assistance as well. But either way, it does help to bring our levels of anxiety down, and it calms and soothes us. So especially like if you're having anxiety about connecting in a deeper way, learn to be more so at peace with the process, especially if there's a new person. Don't apply what happened with somebody else to a new person. That's almost like a guaranteed recipe for failure. Okay. So that's what I have for you guys. I hope that this is helpful. A little confusing, but these are all repeat cards and a lot of emotion. And observe your emotions. It's okay to take a step back too. It's okay to say, I need a moment. Let me think. Let me process. You know? So that's what I have for you. I love you guys. I feel like there's something really good coming into your life that you're not seeing, but it will be present. And it's just going to ask you to look at things differently moving forward, because you've experienced something another way. Now you get to experience something another way. All right. I love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.